and House GOP Chairwoman Lisa McClain. Congresswoman, welcome and thanks for coming on. It's sort of been a whirlwind of the past week where we're tracking and following the president's movements here. And now even some Democrats are giving some praise. What do you make of it all?
Yeah, he's the best deal maker that there is. And just listen to what we're talking about. We're talking about investment. Investments are jobs. We're talking about bringing allies and unity and in the Middle East. We're talking about peace in the Middle East. We're talking about bringing over almost $2 trillion of investments home to America. This wasn't a great week for the president. This was a great week for America and Americans. So I'm excited about it. And you can't deny that President Trump is keeping his promises on putting America first. You just can't deny it, and I'm so excited and to see what happens going forward.
Yeah, a lot was accomplished there in just a few days. Again, he has a travel day today. We're watching for that throughout the broadcast. Meantime, I want to talk about the Common Sense Act, if we can, which you are a co-sponsor of. Yeah. So the legislation looks to halt the minting of pennies due to the rising costs of producing the 1-cent coin. The measure proposes rounding cash transactions up or down to the nearest 5 cents, which is already a common practice in several other countries with similar currency reforms. And you've been quoted as saying, quote, pennies are a waste of taxpayer dollars. It doesn't make sense to spend millions each year minting coins that so few people use. And you're really not wrong about that. Maybe, decades and decades ago we did, but now you kind of just put them in the canister there. If you're at the gas station, you just leave them for someone else to grab. What is the current status of the bill? Maybe you want to elaborate more on that, of how this could save money ultimately.
Yeah, it's part of us codifying President Trump's executive orders. The status of the bill is we're getting ready to push it through the House, push it through the Senate, and get it to the president's desk. Right now, we're really focused on reconciliation, so that has kind of sucked a lot of the oxygen that's in the room. Sure. But what we're committed to, and we got to get rolling on, is codifying some of these executive orders that our president's doing, and this is a step in that direction. I mean, it just makes sense. It takes 4 cents to make 1 cent. It doesn't make it's not fiscally responsible.
Sure.
And it's going to save over $200 million a year. So it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, seems like a no-brainer, right? And now that you've got Republicans in the majority, make it happen in the House, and then try to get some Democrats on board in the Senate. Let's go back to reconciliation, if we can, because there's been some mixed reporting, Congresswoman, about whether or not this actually gets done. The president's been waiting for it. He wants that one big, beautiful bill. Are Republicans able to come to an agreement to actually make it happen?
Well, I'm an optimist by nature, so I'm going to share with you, I believe it's going to happen. We're in the budget markup right now as we speak. And then it's scheduled for a floor vote, the one big, beautiful bill, next week. We're still holding to that timeline. Listen, I would not want to be the one that gets in front of President Trump's agenda for the one big, beautiful bill. He has been explicitly clear that we need to pass this one big, beautiful bill for the American people to make sure that they don't see the largest tax increase probably in their lifetime. So I'm confident we're going to get it done. It's going to get a little dicey, but I believe we'll get it done.
Yeah, for Republicans as a whole, obviously not wanting to bungle this one, if you have the White House, the Senate, and the House, and now you have this chance here again to do it again. Lisa McClain and Congresswoman, thank you so much for joining us. It's always good to see you. Enjoy your weekend.
Enjoy your day and keep your fingers crossed. We'll get it done.